What is that one thing you would want to change about your life?
Kufuna ssente.
Kufuna ssente batya? You tell them, look in the camera and tell them. Tell people about Uganda. How is Uganda?
Uganda is very nice. Uganda erina weather ennungi. Naye obwavu.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. I appreciate all my returning subscribers for the love and support. Whatever you are doing to this channel, it honestly means a lot to me. So in today's episode, it's quite special. Yes, I brought someone very special to me. I decided to have a real conversation with her. We are all special and we all have a story to always tell. This is Gladys. Someone I usually interact with every day. She is special to me. She is my house helper. She helps me here at home, you know, to do some cleaning, some cooking sometimes. Even when I'm sick, she helps me because for my returning subscribers, you guys, you know, I'm someone who stays alone. Yeah. So I feel like everyone really has a story to always tell, a story that is always worth hearing. And today we are going to be listening. So I'm going to be asking Gladys a few questions. And I'm going to start by asking her to introduce herself to us. So can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
My name is Namakula Gladys. I started on here
in Entebbe. Can you tell like the people what is your tribe and also how does it feel to be working for me?
I'm a Uganda, but my mom is in Nyakole. So actually, mixed blood.
You are mixed blood. Okay, so how does it feel to work for me?
It's very good.
It feels good. How? Like, you explain to people it feels good in which way?
Maybe I'm listening to a bad guy. She's having a good heart, caring for others, sharing, paying well.
I didn't know that. Guys, she said it. I felt well. Okay, you can also speak Luganda in case there is something you want to explain. You can tell it. You can tell me in Luganda and I will translate to them. So, you're working for me. Like, how long have you been working for me? Do you remember? When did you start working for me?
November.
Around November. November of last year. Last year. So far those are about 6 months, right? November, December, January, February, March. So this is April. Those are 6 months so far. So guys, Gladys has been working for me for 6 months. So I want like her to tell us the journey. How does it feel to be working for someone and you're working as a house helper? Obviously, not everyone really admires this job. Not everyone wants to be a house helper, you know, like working for someone. So on her side, how does it really feel? How does it feel to be a house helper or a maid? I don't like using that word. Yes. So how does it really feel? Yes. Has this been your dream job when you were growing up? Was it your dream job or how does it feel?
Tekyali kibazo kyange naye sometimes weekanga like ofunye ate kisinzira n'omuntu gw'ofunye.
N'omuntu gw'ofunye. So am I the first person that you've worked for?
No, I think I'm the second.
I'm the second? Oh. Should I ask how was it with the first person you worked for with me, if you're to compare who is better or?
Nali nkolera yali mukyala yali lawyer naye nga mbekera abaana. So tough. Nga n'okola ekirungi alinga akakirala.
wali ng'obeera waka ng'obeera waka ngo like nga kulese nga ku influence ng'obeera waka nga tovaawo
mbeera waka nga sivaawo.
Okay guys, what she has said, because I've asked her before meeting me, has she ever worked for anybody else as a house helper? She told me yes, I'm the second person that she has ever worked for. So I asked her what was her experience with the person she was working for. Oh, she said that she was working for a lady who was a lawyer, and this lady had a family, and she was a stay-at-home house helper. And she's telling me that this lady really wasn't so appreciative with the things that she was doing, and she used to work a lot because with me she doesn't really stay here. I call her when I need her. She comes, she works, I pay her, I pay for what she has done that day, and then she leaves. Which challenges have you come across working for me? Which challenges? Gladys, tell the truth. Which challenges have you found? Like
Challenge.
really?
I swear.
Okay, don't you feel bad sometimes maybe because depending on the money that I started, sente ze nali nkuwa mu kusooka kati nti sometimes of course mbadde nga oluusi nyongeramu oluusi nekuwa nga zeezo oluusi nenyongi nekwongeramu so sometimes towulira bubi ng'oluusi mbadde oluusi obadde osuubira kingi oluusi nekuwa ntono n'owulira ogamba leero anti anzibye tekikukibadde tekikujjirangako
kinzijira mpozi oba ompadde enkesi ogamba nti eba ompadde kageze obuziba lyosooka tibasooka okumpa okuddako ngendula ate ng'olageddemu
wali shocked nogamba leero nga nyongedde kale that is a good thing. It also helps me to improve myself in case in the future I want to really employ someone. You know, these are the people who take care of our children. We always have to sit down with them and get to know how are they feeling. These are the same helpers whom you find. For example, I've had stories like my house helper gave me poison in the food. By the time my helper has to do that, that means there has to be a story behind it. So sometimes these people, apart from you using them as your mates, I think you have to sit down and also consider them as human beings. You know, what is that one thing that has life taught you, or what is that one thing that you have learned from the time you worked for me? What is that one thing that you have learned, something that I have improved in your life?
Kale ng'okwala obuliri kwala obuliri obwo kale ndabikiranga bulungi n'okozesa machine.
Okay, so guys, she has said that she has learned how to lay the bed. Even how to use the machines, for example, like the washer, laying the bed, because you guys know I do have an Airbnb. So she is my house helper in terms that when clients check out, I always call her, she comes and she helps me with the laundry, with the cleaning. I taught her how to lay those beds. We know in hospitality you have to really the laying of that bed, it has to be a special one. You don't just lay anyhow, like wow. Is there anything else that you've learned that you would like to tell people? Like what? Chapati, American pancake. Oh, so guys, she's saying that she learned how to prepare some food, like Western food. Sometimes I welcome her at the dining table. We eat together. You know, there is a time I cooked some American food, American pancakes. So I wanted her to tell me her experience. I wanted her to tell us what it feels as a Ugandan eating American food or American breakfast. So she said that, did you like it?
Yes.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay, that is nice. What else? That's all. Are you sure? Like byokka byewakaliga byonna byokka.
Era mbadde sibimanyi eno kale nti nyongeddewo okukirininga ennyumba kati naba okukirininga ewaka eno
Okay, she has also said that when it comes to cleaning skills, she has also learned a lot from me. Even when she is at her home, she also remembers the same skills that she does here. She also applies them at her home. Gladys, what motivates you to keep going in life? Kiki ekikuleetera okubeera nga oyagala okukola? What really motivates you to keep on going, to keep working, to keep pushing? What motivates you? Okay, she has said she's a mom. Yes, and her personally, she also has things that she would want to buy. She has to provide to her daughter, so that really keeps her motivated. It keeps her to keep working. It motivates her literally. Let's imagine singa wali toyina mwana. In case you didn't have a child, would you be just a lazy girl who just sleeps there because I don't have a child, I don't have a reason to work?
Kuva buto wange bakale okusoma byagala ne mama nina kukola kale nenjagala nti ntandika okukola sobola okugenda
Bona amala osoma
okufuna ku ssente natandikira okukola nga ndi nkesi nafunye ssente nyine okukola ku ssente sina mirimu guli awo osobola kukola
okukuwa ku ssente kati. Okay guys, she has said that in case she didn't have a child, she hoped maybe when she grows up, or I don't know up to which age, she wished or she hoped to go outside countries and work. Which country did you want to go to? She wanted to go to Dubai, to Qatar. So which specific jobs did you want to do in Qatar and Dubai? It depends, eh? She says, so literally I think she said that it depends the money that you put in. The more money you put in for your traveling or for the job you're going to get in Dubai, it's the job that you get. If you put in less money, you also get a bad job. If you put in a lot of money, then you get a good job. That's what she had said. I didn't know that actually. I'm also learning. I didn't know that those people who go to those countries, that they put in money to literally go and get those jobs. Whereby the job you get, it depends on the money you put in. I thought it comes with your education and qualification and experience. I didn't know all that. What makes you happy?
Being on TikTok.
Being on TikTok. So you have a TikTok account. So guys, Gladys has a TikTok account. You should go there and check out her account and you see what she does. What's the name of your TikTok account?
Namakula22.
It is Namakula22. What is that one thing that you like doing during your free time?
During my free time?
Yeah.
During my free time, Nanyokwea TikTok.
Oh, during your free time, you like being on TikTok, and also being on TikTok makes you happy.
Yes.
Okay, that is interesting. How did you enter into this kind of work? Because you told us that the very first job you had, you were working as a maid or a house helper for a lawyer. So I'm wondering inside me, like, what made you choose this job in all jobs? What inspired you? When you were seated somewhere, what told you that in all jobs you should look specifically for this job?
Kati olaba nasooka funa bwa kirina n'essomero nali nkolako bwa kirina era nga bikooya nnyo ne mbireka. Kati nina we nakolerako awo mu tawuni awo nga waabeerangawo kakafe nga bakayita yabadde n'erinnya nga mwentera okubeera awo kati awo nayo ne nvaayo nga basenguddeyo baagala kukola kisaawe ne nvaawo. Kati ate awo nazaalira omwana. Mmanyi singa oba ozadde omwana kizibu ofuna omulimu nga
Okay, she has said that really her very first job she worked as a cleaner in a certain school. And then while she left, she was working too much. She was doing a lot of work and the pay was very little. And then from there, she was working in a certain shop in Kampala around Ham. And then she had to leave because they were dismantling whatever was there. But by the time she became a cleaner, how old was she? How old were you by that time?
I was like 17.
You were like 17. So you literally started working when you were 17 years. Wow. Wow. Me, I started working when I was 19 because I had just finished my senior 6. Yeah, so I was in vacation and I was allowed to work. Wow, that is interesting. So I wanted to ask us, you remember that time when I was walking here and then out of the blue, I just saw you. So how did I come to meet Gladys? I was walking outside on my premises where I stay. And then she just said hi to me. I replied to her. So to me, I was shocked. I was like, who is this young girl? Like, what does she want? So she was like, Madam, do you have any job there? Do you need anyone to come and clean for you? I do some good cleaning. I was like, really? I think I either got, actually, she didn't have a phone by that time. So I sent someone to look for her around where she was staying. So I am asking her what made her really to say that, let me talk to this lady, because there were very many people who were bypassing. So I've always been asking myself, what really made you in all people to make you really wanted to talk to me? Why me?
So nateranga okulaba ng'ofuluma gate, nateranga ng'otuula awo wabweru, nateranga okulaba ng'ofuluma gate, nga nkulaba ng'oli muntu ali easy, manyi obeera wabweru olaga nti manyi.
She said she used to see me coming out of the gate where I was staying. And then she said, depending on how I used to walk, I looked like someone who was easy to approach. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I looked like someone who was so easy to approach. That is so scary to me. I want to be tough. When I'm outside there, I want people to fear me, you know? I didn't know that I looked to be easy to approach. I didn't know. So, so that one day you're like,
nakulaba era emirundi egiwera ate nali nyambuka ne nkulaba ng'ogenda nze ate ebiseera naye sikola mbeera awo kati ebiseera tesobola kale singa n'oba wiiki ofunyeyo omutwalo kusookwako kigukuyamba alo ne ŋŋamba waddamu oyitawo nja mweyogerezaako ndale.
So she literally saw me going out. I think by that time I had gone to buy something to drink from the shops, from the local shops. And then I saw her talking to me. So to me, I felt like, okay, why not spend the small that I have to help someone? And I honestly feel happy every time I have to pick on the little that I have. Because I'm not the richest also. I'm also hustling. So I really don't have, but if I can pick the little that I have and I give it to someone and someone really appreciates it, honestly means a lot to me. Like, I feel so happy. I don't know about you, but that is the question of, for the longest, that I've always been wanting to ask her, like, what exactly prompted her to really make me stand, and then she has to ask me all those questions, and I was so very positive to her. I did not refuse, you know. That was very interesting. Yeah. Apart from you working for me, are there any other challenges that you have faced in life?
Yes.
Like what? Okusoma. So would you want to go back to school? You would want, if you get an opportunity right now of going back to school, would you accept to go back to school?
Just okufuna course wakati awo nti oddeyo mu kiraasi.
She's saying that if she gets an opportunity of someone at least pushing her, maybe if she can do anything skillful, hand like tailoring, like catering, she would honestly appreciate that kind of opportunity. If she gets it, she's ready to go back to school, but she doesn't want to go back to school like sit in class and study. You know, when it comes with education, education really doesn't end. You can, even I myself, if I get an opportunity of going back to school and I sit down and I study, I'm honestly open to that and I'm ready to go back to school. But for her, I think she wants something skillful. You know, lately it is so difficult to get a job. You know, it is very difficult. Look at me, I'm a graduate, I have a degree. But now, see, I'm self employed literally. I have to think something and then I create my own job, you know? So I think that is a good thing that she wants to go back to school and get a skill. That's very nice. What do you think people think about the job you're doing right now? Like maybe working for me, when you're walking out there, do you find people asking, telling you questions like, oh, that girl is bad, or wow, wow, blah, maybe she gives you little money? Do you find that kind of, really?
Yes.
Tell me the truth. I think you're lying. Really? Well, okay, what do people say about this kind of job that you're doing? Not really. People don't care.
Yeah,
people don't mind. What you're doing is what you're doing. Okay, that's very good. To be in a society whereby people are not even putting you down for the job that you're doing. You know, sometimes people can see the job you're doing and be like, why are you a maid? Why are you working for that woman? You know, you're supposed to be better in life. You're supposed to be better than her. Which advice can you give to a young girl who is younger than you? Which advice can you give them?
Babeere ku ekyo kye baagala.
Babeere ku kye baagala.
Like kale okuba kusoma asomere ddala, okuba nti ayagala kukola akolere ddala kiyinza okuba kati. That's the advice you can give. So she's giving the kind of advice to anyone who is young there. If you want to go to school, please concentrate on going to school. If there is something you're really motivated at doing, please do it. Don't be distracted. What is that one thing you would want to change about your life? Kufuna ssente. Kufuna ssente ate batya. What is, okay, like, what is that one thing you would look at and be like, I think I made a mistake. If I get an opportunity, I want to change it. Okitegeera kino ekintu sikyagala on me, kale si, like the way you would sit down and be like, I think I made a mistake when I was 17. I think I made a mistake when I was here. If I get an opportunity, I would want to change that. What is that one thing? Kwe kuzaala ng'okyali. Okuzaala ng'okyali muto. Ate nga tonneetegeka. Tonneetegeka. So she's saying producing when you're still young and when you're not ready, that is one mistake that she has ever done in life. And if she can turn the clock, that is one thing she would want to change. What is your dream for the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years to come? Kirooto kyange ndowooza genda kukola. So okay, like let's imagine you've worked and you have the money. What is that one thing you want to fulfill? Don't you have something that, because we all want money. So let's imagine maybe you might be there and be like, if I get money, I want to build a house, I want to do this. So for you, in case you get all the money, what do you want to do? Nafunye ssente. Njagala okuzimba essomero. Oh, wow. N'okukola pharmacy wadde saasoma. That is so nice. She said at any point if she ever gets the money, she wants to build a school. That is interesting, guys. That is interesting. And maybe she would want to have a pharmacy. That's good. What really motivates you to have these two? Like, what motivates you to say that if I get money, I want to build a school or I want to have a pharmacy? What motivates you? What pushes you to say, I really, in all businesses or in all things,
for you, you choose a school. What really prompts you to choose that?
Nti essomero teriggwaawo.
Essomero teriggwaawo.
Esana kubanga wanatulawo osookola edduuka kapito naggwaawo. Kuba essomero ligamba osaana likola rent.
That is interesting.
Kati ate pharmacy abantu olunaku balwala. Olunaku
Wow.
bagula eddagala.
That is very interesting. I found that very funny that for her she wants to have a school. What is your dream for your family? What are your plans for your family? Yeah, what are your hopes for your family?
Like my relatives.
No, hope, like your family. Your family, I don't know, is it your relative? Is it you and your daughter? You yourself, like your family, what are your hopes? What are your hopes literally? Olaba ki family yo osuubira ki plan ki z'olina ku family yo?
Nanje nakati kubanga sina muntu ng'oggyako muwala wange sina muntu akulese nti mpaayo omutwalo mpaayo ettaano. So neefaako n'omwana wange.
Kati omwana plan ki gy'olina?
Naye omwana yenna asooka atandika ssoma.
Oh, so she said her only immediate family is her child, her daughter, and the plan she has for her is she's trying to, see if she can take her to school, but the baby is still young. How old is she?
I think guno mwezi agenda mwezi ebiri.
Oh, she's going to make 2 years this month. Oh, by the way, what is your favorite food? Yeah, what do you like eating?
I guess sina favorite food.
Huh? China favorite food?
What's enkoko?
Yeah, coco. You love chicken. Chicken and what?
Banana chips.
Chips? You like chips and chicken? That is your favorite food. So her favorite food is chips and chicken. What is something funny or something memorable that has ever happened to you that you sit down and think about and you're like, that was very funny? Kintu ki ky'otulaawo n'ojjukira n'ogamba naye kino kyanseesa kino kyansanyusa. What is that one thing that has ever made you happy?
Kyansanyusa.
Toma.
Nga bingi ebinsanyusizza.
Like, for example.
Ebinsanyusizza. Ekigo ekyali kisinzeko nga mbeera awo ne mpulira nga ndi musanyu nga ngamba moment eyo yali nnungi. Ndowooza kwe kubeerako awo nga ndi ne baganda bange ne ngamba
Leero kirungi okubeerako ne family yo. Okay, something that makes her happy, like when she's with her family, her sisters. I think that to all of us, that is something that is very special always during those holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Every time you're with your family, all of us, it is always very special. It's always a special moment to all of us. Any message you would like to give the people who are watching? Is there anything you'd love to tell them? You tell them, look in the camera and tell them. Tell them anything. Advise them about life. Tell people about Uganda. How is Uganda?
Uganda is very nice. Uganda erina weather ennungi. Naye obwavu.
She said Uganda is very nice. Uganda has beautiful weather, but brokenness. We are so broke here. There is no money. Yeah, that's what I literally always tell you, most of my returning subscriber. Coming to Africa, it's very beautiful, but at least have some money on you. Money is very important. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to be ending here with today's episode. I'm not intending on making it very long. I'd like to know, what do you think about today's episode? is there anything you would want me to bring on? Anything new? Do you want more of these interaction with someone else, with these interviews? Do you want to see more of the interviews, or you want to see more of the cooking content, or you want to see more of the games? What exactly do you want to see? So, guys, let us end from here. We shall meet again in another video that I will be uploading. Let Gladys also say bye-bye to all the people who are watching. She'll say bye-bye. Okay, guys, see you in the next video. Ciao.